you said it's a movie watch night with your group, yeah? Okay, yeah, no problem. So, what is it you need me for? Oh, you want me to do a little touching up on your makeup? Yeah, no problem. I could do that. I definitely could do that. You know me, art student. Alright, yeah, I've actually got some supplies on hand here. So, let's see, what did you have in mind? Okay, yeah, I could do that. No worries, no worries. You already got, like, most of your stuff done anyway. Like, I don't know what you need me for. Yeah, I know. It looks fabulous. Like, you did such a good job. So, but you know me, I love to do all the, like, the coloring in stuff, like with the eyeshadow, the fun colors. Yeah. I so have, like, I've so got this, don't worry. What do you mean? Like, yeah, my makeup's not done right now. What do you mean? I'm staying in. Like, you can go out and have fun, do a movie night. I'm staying in. Yeah, you don't make fun of me for that. Come on now. Alright. So, I've got some eyeshadow. I can definitely do fun colors. What were you thinking though? Like something. Let me see. What do I got? So, there's, some pretty fun stuff. Just, some pinks, some blues, some brown, white. There's some shimmery ones in there too. So, yeah, whatever you think. Actually, what's your movie? Maybe we can do like a theme based on the color palette of the movie. That, you know what I mean, like the poster or something. Come on, you know what I mean. Oh, it's Nerve. Oh, that's the one with like they say the truth or dare without the truth part, right? I watched that movie. Ooh, it was actually a few years ago now, hasn't it been? I think the book came out like a decade ago. Yeah, it was based on a book. Yeah. I have to tell you though that the book and the movie are very different. It's essentially the same premise, but it's um, a different plot. Like you can tell from if you watch the movie and then read the book, or do it vice versa. Personally, I actually watched the movie first and then read the book several years later. I actually just read it like the other day. That's so exciting that you're watching the movie. Would you mind if I blab to you about this book while I do your makeup? No? Okay, awesome. Great. So, yeah, Nerve. Okay, so how much. Actually, it just, like, yeah, how much do you know about the movie? You know, the plot of. Yeah, they do, like, dares. Essentially, there's, like, a mobile phone app game kind of thing where, there are players who play for money, and these players are given dares to complete, like, really crazy sort of dares. In the movie, I'd say the dares are more like life or death kind of dangerous, while the book dares are more so like they highlight how perverse society is as a whole. So I like both depictions. Personally, I like the book even more, but it's because the book just dives a little more into just how much society doesn't treat people as human, especially when those people are like behind a screen, as in like like the people who are playing the game get really mistreated by the people who are watching them, because the way that the whole app thing works is the reason that the players can get paid in rewards for doing the dares is because there's like a lot of people watching them. Oh, I'm not doing your makeup. Hold on. I'm so bad at multitasking. But yeah, okay, sorry. For Nerve, I mean, the book has a couple of different covers, so I don't know if you want, like, I know there's like a blue cover, and there's also a dark looking cover, like it's either black or blue, like a dark blue or something. I don't know, are you feeling blue in terms of your eyeshadow, or like, do you want something a little lighter? What are you thinking? not sure if I know exactly a palette to go with this movie. If I were to say anything, I'd probably say blue, because it does remind me of, like, technology-iness. But also, yeah, you want to go blue? Okay, I can go blue. Yeah. All right. And yeah, it'll match your eyes. Blue goes well with, like, a lot of people's eyes. So I've got a few different types of blue. So I'll go ahead and get to work on that. I'm thinking, do you want me to take artistic liberty on it, or do you want something specific? Artistic liberty, I love it. Okay, I got you, don't worry. So, okay, so about nerve, let's see, I'll do just a little blue here. Some of the light, well, actually, let me start with giving you some of the shimmery white, just for kind of the brow area for a backdrop, you know, the brow area for a backdrop. Let's do it. A little bit of white shimmery stuff for you. There we go. So yeah, nerve is, yeah, it has that game aspect to it, and I love stuff where it's got truth or dare theme and high stakes. It's definitely got high stakes. It's a high stakes story. Now, originally, it's like a social high stakes kind of a story, but it builds up to being life or death stakes as well. And I really like that the story guides you through just how much it escalates. And like, some people don't really like that a lot of the dares are kind of they're not sexual dares in of themselves. Like, they're not asking people to have sex or do sexual things, but it's like, one of the dares is like, ask 10 people at a really, like, a Christian purity place, ask 10 people for a condom, you know, like, stuff like that that is potentially dangerous if you know, get a lot of people angry. And also another was like, pretend you're a prostitute and agree to have somebody, or get somebody to agree to pay you $100 to, you know, have sex with you. And of course, the players don't actually have to do it. They don't have to actually have sex. And I understand I understand why some people would interpret that as like, well, the book is just too weird, especially because it's a young adult book, and the characters are, I think, 17 or so. So, like, I completely understand some people being like, well, that seems like that's not appropriate. But I think it really is, reflective of how people are online, though, toward other people online. They're very, or toward content creators, I should say, because there are a lot of people who just act really perversely and really, they make really gross comments to people because, like, stuff that they wouldn't say to somebody's face just because a screen separates them, just because they're anonymous commenters, you know? And so, and especially on the sexual end, and especially toward young people, it's really weird. But the book goes into, you know, putting that on full display. So, it's, I think let's see, I'm gonna go with a little bit of a darker blue for the crease. How about that? Let's do that. Oh, here, I'll start right side. So, yeah, I think there's a little more nuance to the book. So I highly recommend you read it after you watch the movie tonight. I actually got it online at the library at Libby, using the app Libby, so highly recommend. And I'm gonna, would you rather, I mean, I usually do it left-handed on me when I do the other side. Are you okay with that? might be a little shakier, but it should look just fine. Like, trust me, I wouldn't ask if you... Yeah, okay. I'll do it. Alright. Let me switch hands. There we go. So, yeah. And I really like, the main characters. I mean, like I said, they're 17 or so, like, about in the older high school year range. So, I really appreciate how they read like teenagers. Like, sure, especially there's that type of teenager, or you could say all teenagers. I don't know if I would say a blanketed statement like that, but like, the characters read as teenagers who are... I'm gonna give you a little bit of shiny here. They read like teenagers who are kind of attention deprived, or they want a little more attention for like the work and effort they put in, but then they just get too much. They get more attention than what they ask for or what they want, and so that's yeah. Oh, that looks really pretty. Yeah. Sorry, I'm admiring my work a little bit. Don't worry, I got more things too. I got the eyeliner and stuff, so... Alright. I think... Yeah, alright. I will next go with the eyeliner. So... I appreciate, though, they really do act like teenagers to me. You know, it seems like... yeah, they act a little immature, but like immature in a way that I expect, and I don't really hold it against them for what they specifically do. You know, it seems like what they do just kind of, it makes sense for their characters, and yeah. Another thing too is I really like that the main character's perspective is a theater kid, specifically V, the main character. Her name is V. She is a backstage crew person. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know the full terminology. I was a choir kid. Oh yeah, you were... Okay, cool. Yeah, so you get it. Yeah, and so the theater kids, I was kind of friends with theater kids, but I wasn't really in that group, so... But I appreciate seeing it in fiction, because I don't really see it all that often, you know? It just doesn't seem to come up all that much, so... Yeah, so I really liked it, because there were moments in the book where I went, oh yeah, that makes sense that she would see it that way, because it just, like, the way she sees the world. Sometimes there's a comment or two about, I don't know, she says it in a way that, like, references a musical, or she references musicals, I guess, and stuff like that, you know? Alright. And you want... How much do you want? Like, a little, a lot? Yeah, eyeliner. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Alright. Now I'm just gonna be really careful with my hand here. So, alright. Yep, don't worry. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Sorry, when I'm doing eyeliner, I have to really concentrate, so I'm kind of talking at you a little less. Alright, let me... One more, maybe. Okay, yeah, there we go. Alright, let me even out the other side just a little bit, because I think there's a little bit of wobble that I could fix, just make it slightly better. There we go, look at that. Actually, don't look yet, I'm was I saying? Theater kid stuff. Yeah. So, like, yeah, it's, oh, and in terms of just more character stuff, I really liked the best friend. What was her name? Sydney, her name was Sydney. I really liked that the best friend was actually a good best friend. In fact, like, as much as I liked the love interest, what's his name? Ian. His name was Ian. As much as I liked the love interest, I liked Sydney even more, because she actually felt like a reasonable best friend. And yeah, V, the main character, and Sydney, they got into disputes, but they also felt like reasonable disputes, to a certain extent. I mean, there was emotions going around, to where V misunderstood things and then it blew up in her face, and yeah, that whole thing. But it isn't something they can't work through and recover from. So it's just, I really like that the friendship is depicted that way, especially because in V's head, Sydney is always the star of everything. She's the star of every show, theater production, I mean, and just generally everybody loves her. All the guys are attracted to her, and V is just this backstage crew. Nobody who like, she thinks nobody is friends with her for her, but she thinks like she only has friends because of Sydney. So it's, V has a lot of insecurity, especially at the beginning, but character growth, she gains a lot of confidence in herself over the course of the book, so it's really great. And speaking of confidence, you wanted that makeup done, right? So I better get to doing that, huh? But yeah. So I'll try this side first. Okay, now can you just can you do, like, just kind of do this for me, because I want, like, yeah, tilt your head up and lower your eyelids a little bit, just because I want to make sure to avoid getting it on your upper lid. Yeah, you know how to do mascara. I don't know why I'm telling you all this. Alright. Okay. And if you want to do the same side, yeah, just tilt your head up. There you go. There we go. There's just a couple beads on there. I wanted to make sure to get some on the other side. Yep, very good. I like the sound. I'm gonna be honest. The sound of it. Yeah. It's so goofy. It's just, like, I don't know why. Alright. I'll stop messing around. I got you. Yep. And now the other way. What? Oh, my penguin is looking over my shoulder. Oh my god, my penguin is looking over the shoulder, just like, he's just peeping over there. I mean, technically they all are, but, like, yeah, that did look a little funny, didn't it? Little goofy penguin there. Okay. See, you get distracted too. I'm not the only one who gets distracted. It's okay. I love you for it. I love you so much. Alright, and did you want any blush? Just saying, I have it here. Don't worry, I won't apply too much if you don't want any either, that's fine. Okay. Because, yeah, it is really pink. Well, it's not really pink, but, like, I've used it so much I broke the lid, so this is actually my first blush. I don't use a lot, so it's been going strong for a few years. So you want just like a little bit. We'll start with a little bit, and you can let me know if you want more. There we go. Alright. That's enough? Okay. You're right, I almost got a little carried away there. I was just having fun, you know? Okay. Now, can you just rub it in a little bit? Yeah. There you go. Yeah, that looks great. It just takes a little bit of, like, extra rubbing it in, because otherwise it looks a little funny with this brighter shade. So, let me just connect the lid again. Why would I get a new one whenever it works perfectly well? It's just a matter of I gotta close it a little differently than it was designed. Okay. And yeah, so you wanted... Oh yeah, I can most definitely do something for your lips. Now, I don't have a lot of lipstick available right now, just right here. But I don't know, I know you... Do you want something that's like closer to like the darkness of like the blue, that something that like directly, I guess, just how bold do you want the lipstick or lip gloss or something? Because I have options, I can get options, but just right here I have like I have, first off, this nude lipstick. So it's very nice. Just, you know. Do you care if I test it? I can wipe it off. Like, I can wipe it clean. Okay. So just... So yeah, it darkens, definitely. And it just kind of feels good, you know? So there's that. And I also have this, it's a lip gel, that's what it's called. And it's just kind of shiny. Also makes a fun, goofy noise. And this one is just generally kind of shiny. So, yeah. So glad you have a mirror on your head for some reason, so that I can do this. And yeah, it's not like it's pretty subtle, but what I like doing even more actually is if I have like a base layer like this and then putting this on top, because this darkens the lip area and this just adds extra shine to it, and also just it tastes good. So what do you think? Do you want one, other, or both? Yeah, I was thinking both too. Alright. So, oh, you wanted to hear more about Nerve? Yeah, I can definitely do that. So yeah. What was I told you about Sydney and a little bit about V. What else? I told you a bit about the premise of, like, well, I didn't actually give you the full premise, did I? I told you that there is a app where, you know, you either play or you watch other people play. And essentially playing is you're assigned a dare, and if you complete the dare, then you get a reward for it, and those rewards are typically tailored to you. And the tailored to you part is because the app is essentially it sucks away all the information on your phone, so that it knows basically everything about you. It also goes to other people, and like the game organizers will ask other people for information about you and gather more intel about you to be able to tailor the dares to be even more embarrassing for you than like just any dare, you know? So that's how the really awkward social situations happen, and the people watching on the app find a lot of entertainment from it, because it's so, you know, it can be so socially destructive, and also just generally embarrassing. But yeah, V, the main character, she starts doing the dares primarily because other people think she's not the type of person to do them, and she just wants a little more attention. She's like, especially because she has a crush on this other guy who's been paying attention to Sydney, her best friend, and she feels a little betrayed by that because she thinks Sydney is trying to get with him, and anyway, you can read about that. V, though, is like, you know what, I can do a dare. I'll just do one little dare. One. Yeah. Anyway, it's not just one. She does the one dare, and then she gets a reward for it. And then the nerve people, the app, whoever they are, they're essentially like, oh hey, I'm not gonna tell you why actually, that they notice her though. They notice her for reasons. I just realized that's very close. I could have made a pun there that was inappropriate, but tailored to the book. There's a comment that people made online about her and something that happened to her during the dare. So that was just what I was thinking of just then. I won't tell you about that though. You can read it. Yeah, I know you got time for reading. Oh, come on now. Well, okay, I know you're busy, but like, it's a fun book. It's a fun book. I encourage you to read it. So V completes one dare, and then the nerve people are like, hey girl, what if you did some more for us, and we'll get you these brand new shoes that you've been eyeing, because we see everything that goes on your phone. And then, how about this on top of that, we'll give you a shopping spree up to like $1,000, $3,000 limit or whatever. And then like, it just keeps building up and building up the amount of prizes, and they're all tailored to her. And there's even eventually, like, she's offered college tuition, like a full ride of college tuition to a fashion school, plus getting a meeting with an agent for her best friend Sydney, who, you know, she wants to be an actress. Which, like, if I was in high school and somebody told me, hey, complete these dares and I'll give you a full college tuition, no debt at all for that, I'd have a hard time saying no. So I completely understand her intentions on that. And even like the prizes that are like the littler ones, like the shoes and the shopping spree, I kind of get why she did all of those things, even though it was risky to keep completing the dares. I understood her motivations, and I understood her feelings, especially as a teenager, because, yeah, she didn't get a lot of pay from her job, so just doing something really, well, easy, as like going out and completing a dare like that, yeah, that's tempting. So you want to hit some of this? Yeah. I got you. How you doing on time? You doing okay on time? Okay. Oh, you have plenty of time. That's why you came to me, isn't it? You just knew I'd take so long. I just entertain you until it was time to go. Yeah. That's fine, I love talking with you. And you also listen really well. Go. Merp. 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 What, you don't like my sound effects? Oh, come on now. They're fun. Merp. 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 Okay. I think that's good. Do another layer. Does it feel good? Do you like this? Yeah, smush it around. Good. Okay. Yeah, that looks really nice. That makes your features pop. Very good. Okay. Yeah. Was there anything else you wanted to hear about the book? Oh, did I even finish? I didn't finish the premise. Did I? I was talking about, okay, yeah, V. So V signs up, and it's just dare after dare, essentially, and I'm not gonna... I think I won't go too much further into, like, what else happens, just because it's really, like, you gotta read it to know more about it, I guess. I will say the book is kind of divided into two halves, and what takes place over those two halves is, like, the movie focuses on, like, the first half, really, more than, like, the second half. They kind of condense the second half into, like, a really quick climax. Oh, you didn't want to hear about that, did you? You don't want to hear about them? Oh, okay, alright. Well, I'll just pause there then. Yeah, sorry. I was, like, trying not to... I was trying to be very general about it, but you're right that that's talking about even, like, the distribution of, like... Anyway, you're right. I'm sorry about that. What else can I talk about, though? I talked about characters. Oh, I guess I completely just kind of skipped over talking about Ian. Ian's the love interest, by the way. And yeah, I liked him. I mean, it was kind of funny reading and going, there aren't any red flags about this guy. Isn't that weird? Just because you're so used to, like, reading a book and it's, like, red flags. Now, he is a teenager, he is impulsive to a certain extent, but he also is, like, genuine, and I don't know, I liked it. It was refreshing. I think Sydney still overshadowed him a little bit in terms of, in my heart, not in the book. I just mean, like, I think I'm a bigger fan of Sydney than I am of Ian, but I am a fan of Ian, so I'm also a fan of V, even though it's hard to judge, like, a main character when obviously they have to undergo character development. So at the beginning of the book, she definitely is more... She jumps to assumptions and is kind of immature, kind of very insecure. Well, I don't know about very, but definitely insecure about her and self-conscious and stuff, and just, I mean, things that, like, in of themselves, they're not bad things. It's just she makes mistakes as a result of those things. But the thing is, she learns from those mistakes, and she also grows and evolves as a character, so by the end of the book, I like her, so, and the whole time I was rooting for her, even when at the beginning I was kind of like, girl, you're making some questionable decisions here. Or even, it's not even the decisions, it's more the intentions or the motives behind the decisions that I was kind of going, you know? But yeah, so that's kind of how I felt about her. And yeah, there was this one other character that really irritated me, even though I knew she was made or designed or created to be irritating, but she was just so irritating especially because I feel like there are people out there like her, you know? When you read a character who you really, really dislike, and part of your dislike for that character is because you know there are people out there that are just like that character, and who behave that way, and who think they are so correct, or they think they are correct in their views so much that they will not change, even though they are putting everybody around them in danger, or making everybody around them uncomfortable. You know those people. That's how I feel about a certain, well, actually, more than one character in this book. Now, they actually are made to be that way. I can tell from, like, you can tell from the writing, but it's still just grr. Yeah. I don't want to get into spoilers, but it definitely... Yeah, okay. Anyway, I'll leave that for you to be able to read. Yeah, just a lot of social commentary embedded in the book based on the ideas of social media and how people treat content creators, or rather, really, it's like how people treat other people from behind a screen, and how people think celebrities and content creators are automatically property just because they have some level of success. And it's like, no, they're people too. Can you not just, can you just act like a human being? Well, actually, sorry, not like a human being, because it's debatable, but that could be behaving as a human being, essentially, at this point. What I mean is, can you act like a decent person and not go around commenting hateful things, you know? Yeah, anyway. Yeah, so the book really gets into a lot of that stuff, and I really enjoy that, so, yeah, and the movie definitely does too, so you'll get to see a lot of that with, I think, the ending, if I remember right, they really, sorry, I'll be more general. The movie covers that too, so, it does it differently, but it's essentially the same sort of story at heart, what it's referring to. The book goes into more detail, the movie makes it look more flashy, so, or the dares look more flashy and stuff, so it's, you know, I think either is a good time. Yeah. And yeah, I finished the book, I think, in a day or two, so it felt like each chapter really went by pretty quickly, so, yeah. Okay, let me finish up on this. I think your lipstick should be plenty dry by now, so let me just kind of add the sparkle. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Hey, stop laughing. Stop laughing at my sound effects. I know I'm trying to amuse you, but like, I'm trying to also do this. Come on now. Alright, I missed the bottle a little bit there. That's okay, it's just a little messy. Sparkle, sparkle. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. No, I'm not judging you, I'm judging my work. I'm seeing if I want to do anything else with that. Okay, I think that should be plenty enough, because it's fairly liquidy, you can tell. So just kind of... I won't stop till you do it. There you go. Alright, good, good. Thank you. I like it when you just kind of go with my antics. Alright. And this is so pretty too. It's a little shiny sparkle. Yeah. Sparkle, sparkle. And now it's on your mouth, so you get to enjoy the sparkle on your mouth for a little while before it eventually fades away. It stays for like a little while, but as soon as you like drink something, it probably will start fading pretty fast. It will, however, keep your lips pretty hydrated, so it's nice health-wise, even if it doesn't last aesthetic-wise super forever. But you still have the two layers there, so you'll have, you know, the lipstick on underneath it, so, and that stuff should stay for a while. Yeah. So, yeah, I think Nerve, that was a fun movie. Fun book too, so I think I think you'll have fun, and especially, I don't know if if your friends that you're watching it with, I don't know if they've seen, I don't know if they've seen it or read the book either, but like, I think it's a fun time. I think you'll have fun, like, whether you're like a kind of group that like makes commentary or jokes in the middle of a movie, or if it's like a serious everybody watching it, discussing it afterwards, that kind of thing. However you do it, I think you'll have fun. And by the way, if you choose to read Nerve, then I would love to talk about it with you, because yeah, that ending, I just wanna talk to somebody about it, you know? Especially those characters that irritate me. I wanna have some validation that I'm not the only one irritated by those characters. So anyway, no pressure. If you don't want to read it, that's perfectly fine. But if you do choose to read it, then let me know, because we will talk. And yeah, so all right, are you good to go? Like, do you have anything else you want me to touch up on? Because you look gorgeous, by the way, but like, I think you pretty much already did like the foundation and the concealer and all that jazz and the bronzer and the fun stuff. Oh, you don't even have bronzer on? Oh, damn, your skin just glows. Anyway, sorry, I'm kind of just bombing you with compliments right now, but you seriously, you look great. If I do say so myself, with a little bit of the help of the makeup, not because makeup makes you look more beautiful, but it makes you look more, it expresses your style. So it makes you look more you rather than more beautiful or whatever. You know what I mean. Makeup is art. It's a self-expression thing. Nothing to do with beauty. So, but you look great, and yeah. Do you want a mirror? Are you? Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. I'm glad you trust me, but like, yeah. See, yeah, and you're good to go on time. You got. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Good. I was really afraid I was gonna make you late. Yeah, okay. So you're good. Alright. Yeah, okay. How's the mascara feel, by the way? I haven't used that one in a while, so it feels good. Doesn't feel like it's gonna come off, or doesn't feel itchy or anything. Hey, I don't know. I just figured I'd ask, you know? So, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that sounds fun. So, yeah, I think, I think it'll be a good time. So, you go have fun, alright? And I hope you enjoy the movie. And, like, even if you don't, we can talk about that later too. Because I should probably rewatch that movie actually too. So, yeah. Here, how about this? I'll go watch the movie as well. But I'll do it probably on my own, just sitting in bed. So, but you go be social, go have fun, be awesome. You look great. You're gonna do great. You know what I mean. You go be social. You're awesome. Okay. So also thank you for listening to me ramble. You know me. I talk a lot about books all the time. So I'm just gonna keep talking until you stop me. Okay? Do you want me to stop? Hey, don't be wishy-washy. You can be mean to me. Ideally don't be mean, but like, you can set a boundary. You can say, alright, it's time for you to pause the book stuff because I need to